A reader. A reader is a 10 to 15 second story that the news anchor reads. Well, there's usually some kind of graphic that appears over his shoulder, or a full screen graphic of a map or quote, or a still picture a viewer sent in because the station was too late getting to the story.
Then comes the VO. That stands for voiceover, which is a 25 to 35 second story. The text is written by a reporter and read by the anchor, while video of the story or event are shown on the screen. A VOSOT is an extension of the VO. That stands for voice over sound on tape. It begins like a VO, but when the anchor gets to the end of the first block of text, the master control guy switches to a second tape that contains
a short interview with someone who saw what happened, someone who knows someone that this happened to, and is willing to talk on camera.
After the soundbite, more video follows, allowing the anchor to wrap up the story.
And finally, there's the package. This is a 1.5 to 2.5 minute story written and thrown together by the reporter. Maggie?
It's usually introduced by the reporter on location with a live shot. The reporter introduces the story, then they roll tape. B-roll or secondary footage plays while the reporter narrates the story. Often it consists of a stand-up, which is the reporter on camera saying he or she was somewhere when something happened and you weren't. As you can see here, the dead cat mauled by the ferocious dog. And just behind me, the child who sits crying, broken-hearted over the loss of his best friend.
The package also contains more than one soundbite, usually coming from more than one person.
This person either saw what happened, was involved in the incident, or just told the reporter that so they could get on TV. Woohoo! Hi, Mom!
When the tape is finished, they cut back to the reporter standing outside a burning building, a sinking ship, or something dramatic like that.
Dead cat, mauled at the paws of a ferocious beast. Steve, Sally.
Thank you for that report, Maggie.
From beloved pets to patriotic fish, Samantha Gordon is live on the island to tell us about a new government program, making our beaches safer for our kids. Samantha?
Relics of the Cold War are still with us, and those relics could have disastrous consequences. Many times our children are free to roam our beaches. They're safe for the most part, but a new program is showing us that they aren't as safe as we once believed. Now, these mines are hundreds of miles from the coast, most of them not even active. But if one of these mines were actually able to break free and get caught in one of our main ocean's currents, these explosive devices could land right on our front doorstep.
At this point, the reporter takes a 5 to 10 minute interview with the person who knows what they're talking about, and takes the valuable and informative facts that this well-informed person has and cuts it down to a 5 to 10 second sound bite.
And that's what the United States Navy will be doing with the dolphins that don't explode in the mine disarming program. Back to you at the studio.
Then the anchor asks the reporter a question. She acts surprised, yet still skillfully answers the question. Interesting, Samantha. So what do the dolphins eat?
That's a very interesting question, Sally. I talked to the trainer earlier, and they actually... I thought you could ask me what the dolphins eat.
I'm not going to ask what dolphins eat.
Why the hell not?
Because it's a ridiculous question. Who gives a flying rat shit what dolphins eat? And don't tell me they eat fish.
Well, they do.
That's disgusting. Fish eating fish? Now that's kin to cannibalism. Look, people do not want to hear about cannibalism before they go to bed, Samantha.
A dolphin is a mammal, Steve. It's not a cannibal if it eats a fish.
Well, if you're so damn smart, why don't you ask the stupid-ass question then?
Fine. Tell Samantha I'll ask the damn question.
Samantha, you still there?
Yes, Steve.
Okay, Sally's going to ask you a ridiculous question about fish because her crotch smells like it.
Oh, that's nice, Steve. That's really nice.